Hey guys, it's Matt at the Grizzly-Outdoors. We're out today doing a little ice fishing. We got the Elk River custom rod working really good. A little slow right now. Got the fish finder. That's a DIY project. I'll be doing a video on that. But today I'm using the a fish camera. So I was going to do a little review on that. That's been working pretty good. I'll explain what I've been doing with it and how well it works. So I'll get that out in a second here. Just kind of waiting for some fish to show up. I was marking a few earlier, but then they kind of all disappeared. But right on Deer Lake, about to 12-foot deep water right now, so I think the deepest is about 15, about from me to the island, about halfway. There's a deep hole out there. I'm working my way out to that. We came from way over there, just been checking it as we go. One thing the camera has helped a lot with is finding the weed edges. There's a lot of weeds in Deer Lake here, so we're able to find just the edge of it and fish that pretty decently. So right now I'm just kind of in the deep water trying to maybe find some crappies here. Alright guys, I'll get the camera out and get you some video of that. Hey guys, this is Matt with Grizzly-Outdoors. Today I've got a quick review for the EYOYO fish camera. I got this to try last week. Had it out ice fishing 2 times, so it works really good for that. I really wanted to get video of the screen while I was fishing, but it was just too hard with the light and everything to get good quality picture video of it showing it on here. You can kind of see, here you got the lure in there. I've got one hanging here. This is the camera right here. It hangs down. You can hang it multiple ways. I kind of have it rigged up to hang level. You can drop it straight down. So that works really well. One thing I found really useful, I was on a new lake this week and finding weed edges. So at about the 9 to 10 foot mark, the weeds started cutting out, and I was trying to find that for fishing. And this was really easy to just punch a hole, drop this down and see what the weeds, where they were and what was around. And then once I found my spot, I was able to drill a second hole about a foot away. So one hole and then about 12 inches away the next hole. I dropped the camera down one hole, and then see if I can see on the camera there. See the jig. I'm about a foot away from the jig. About a foot is about what I found works really good. To be able to see fish action around it, and then to be able to see your jig drop down. And all I did was get this in the hole, and then kind of just spin it with my hand until I found where I wanted it, and then just kind of clamped it in place. I set something on top of the wire to keep it from spinning, and it settled in really nice. And this was really fast to use. With this, I added this cover on here. This comes with it. This pops on and off, so that's really handy. Once you get everything plugged in, I just tuck the wires down in this hole. This has a spool, which is really handy to undo. So you unvelcro this. You can unwind as much cord as you want. You do want to take the cord and let it kind of spin itself out, to get that wind out of it. That helps a lot down the hole. This is a storage spot for the camera. So it works really well. The case could use a little work. I'm afraid this lock's going to break over time, but it's still holding up so far. One thing I did figure out with this, and I won't take it apart now, but if you take off this lid, this screen, or this monitor, this will actually pop out of here. So you're going to do it one-handed here. So this monitor pops out, and you could move this holder to something else. So what I'm actually debating on doing, I've got room in my fish finder case. I've got a Pelican case for my fish finder. So I'm thinking of remounting this into my Pelican case with my fish finder. So that's probably going to be a future project I'll do a video on. I'm going to get out a few more times this week. Hopefully it'll be a little better lighting condition if I can get the ice shanty up to be able to get some really good video on this. But when I did drop this down in the water, you could see weeds really, really well. You could see some fish. So yeah, and it's got some LEDs on here too. So I mean, it did a really nice job being able to see stuff. So no complaints there at all. One thing to keep in mind, I was just unplugging the power cord when I was moving and stuff to make the battery last longer. You do need to unplug the LED cord too. I didn't notice the lights running and that wore the battery out when I got it home. I went to use it again and I had to recharge it. But I was getting about 8 hours of use, 8-9 hours out of this battery. Worked really well. So basically a full day, especially if I'm unplugging the power in between uses. But another thing I'm going to be using this for is I bring the kids with me fishing, so I'm going to let them watch the screen. You know, I'll be on the Vexlar, and then that way they can have some fun watching stuff too. They'll be able to jig in front of it and have something visual to see. So it seemed to really keep them occupied, which was really nice. So yeah, that's my review of this. Again, it's the EYOYO fish camera. This one does not have video recording on it. Excuse me. So I'll probably end up getting like a 9-inch screen with a video recording. Would be really handy to be able to take videos of the fish and stuff. So they also make a 7-inch screen with video recording or without. This one runs around 110 bucks on Amazon. I've got an Amazon link in the video if you want to get it from the Amazon store. I've got that one on there. I've also got the one with the video recording on there. So it kind of depends what you want to do. So yeah, let me fold this up here, show you what it looks like. This just pops in, all the cord gets tucked in, and it's just a nice little hard case. One thing I like about hard, I don't have it in all the way. One thing I like about hard cases is I can throw these into my ice fishing sled. Super easy. I don't have to worry about them getting smashed or anything, and that works really well for the way I do it. Like I said, my fish finder's in a Pelican case, so it's kind of this similar case style setup. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. Go to Grizzly-Outdoors.com if you need any Kydex sheaths, and then go to the link in the description if you want to go to my Amazon store. I'll have these in there, so you can purchase them directly from there. You'll know exactly which one it is. Have a good afternoon, and I'll splice in some video or pictures of some of the fishing. Like I said, I couldn't see the screen very well, but the camera worked awesome for finding all the weed edges. It worked really well to see what the bottom was, if it was dirt or rock and stuff. That really helped with fishing. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. Have a good afternoon.